update on one of our favorite topics, Mr. Black.
What?
Star Citizen's back in the news. Just yesterday, I think it was, Mr. Black. Star Citizen's developers and Chris Roberts, who may or may not even be alive anymore, or he may have paid Jeff Bezos to go to space and never actually return, announced that they are going to dramatically cut back on what they put in their roadmaps because they keep getting flack from their supporters. Every time a date is moved or things get canceled, etc., etc. They're feeling the heat. Even the diehards are starting to come for the jugular at this point, Mr. Black. And obviously the response to this was, I looked into it to see, how everyone was handling it for the most part. I looked in specifically to Star Citizen Twitter, because that's my social media platform of choice. Also read some of the article comments on various websites to see how people were responding. And, back in the day, you might have gotten, a lot of the people that had already bought in some sort of level of support for any of these decisions, even if they were like blatantly fucking negative. You're getting a lot less of that now. Now people are just outright saying this is just fucking scam at this point, and they're tired. There's still some people that are saying, oh, well, I understand because, when you're that transparent and if you've worked in any kind of development before, you know that things move, targets are constantly moving, things get canceled, whatever. If you tell everyone everything, it is obviously going to happen and you're going to get backlash for it, so maybe this makes sense to do. And I would agree with that if it wasn't for the fact that they've basically fudged this thing as hard as possible front to back, and we still don't have a date in sight. In fact, I remember Chris Roberts back in like 2016 talking about how heartbreaking it was to not show off Squadron 42. And I can't remember, I think it was like E3 or some shit. We still don't have a truly and completed, to my knowledge, Squadron 42. It's now 2022. 6 years after the fact. I don't know how much money they're at. Can you look that up real quick, Mr. Black? You want to do me a favor? Let's see. Let's do a little Star Citizen. It's one of my favorite things. It gives me joy, Mr. Black. Not a lot of things give me joy out here, but seeing how much money Star Citizen is at for the year or in the last few months, let's see where they're at.
Let me see here. Pledge store, is that where I'm going? Or is this just on their fucking front page?
It should be on... I should really have this, like...
extras.
Favorited at this point.
Game. Yeah. Star Citizen.
Here we go. I got you.
You got it? All right.
I got you. They are currently at $433,915,487 on 3.519 schmillion, what they call Star Citizens. Their big peak was back in November. I don't know what they released back then. Must have been a ship or something that everyone wanted to sell their home in real life to buy. Because they did 21.5 back in November. 21 mil. That's come back down to a measly January sum of $6 million. I don't know where we're at here so far in February. Not very much at all. We've only, we're 3 days into February, and we're just above $1 million. Shit just keeps.
Yeah, it's insane, bro. I don't know how many people are actually playing this game. It must be a lot. Like I don't know.
Well, I mean, 3 million and 3 to 3.5 or whatever it was million have spent money, so I had to assume some portion of them.
It's just so much. They're still making so much money. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But sure, okay. Anyway,
so there we are. We're well on our way to 500 schmil. Do we hit 500 schmil by the end of the calendar year, Jet?
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Does Squadron 42 have a full and finished 1.0 proper release before 500 mil?
No. No.
All right.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this is like one massive money laundering fucking operation at this point. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, when you're making digital ships for thousands and thousands of dollars, I mean, I don't know. Fuck, man. I just don't. None of it makes sense. But okay.
You know
sure.
what? You know what I saw on Twitter today? I said one of two things are going to happen by the end of all this. We're either going to get an incredible Netflix documentary on the development of Star Citizen and how much of a schmoz it was, and this is one I'd rather have, Internet Historian is going to do a video on that shit, just like he did with Fallout 76, and I will watch it daily when that bitch comes out. It has to be happening. I have to imagine that Internet Historian is sitting there wringing his hands, waiting for the opportunity to make a video on that. But yeah, man, just insane. But now they're not telling them, like, even now they're not even telling them shit. Now they're going to claw back dramatically what they actually put on these roadmaps. And as we all know, it's easier to give somebody something than it is to take it away. And the moment you take that away, they're going to have to ride that bad boy out. But man, at this point, Godspeed. If anyone that's still invested in this, still spending money, still playing it, I hope I hope it pays off. Because I mean, man, none of it makes any sense.
It doesn't make sense. But hey, I'm here to watch the circus. So.
Oh man, it's good. Anytime I get to check in and see how much money keeps rolling through, it's a fun time.